What happens when a king thinks no one sees? In 2 Samuel 12, the hidden sin of David is brought into the light, and the consequences shake his house forever. After David's sin with Bathsheba and the arranged death of Uriah the Hittite, the Lord sends the prophet Nathan to Jerusalem. But Nathan does not begin with accusation. He begins with a story. He tells David about a rich man with many flocks and herds, and a poor man who had only one little ewe lamb, a lamb he loved like a daughter. When a traveler comes to the rich man, instead of taking from his own abundance, he steals the poor man's beloved lamb and prepares it for the guest. David burns with anger. "The man who did this deserves to die," he declares. "He must restore the lamb fourfold." And then Nathan says the words that pierce the throne room, "You are the man." Nathan recounts everything God had given David: the kingdom, Saul's house, protection, victory. And yet David took what was not his. He despised the word of the Lord. Judgment is declared. The sword will never depart from David's house. Trouble will rise from within his own family. What David did in secret will have public consequences. David does not defend himself. He does not argue. He says simply, "I have sinned against the Lord." Nathan replies that the Lord has put away his sin. David will not die. But the child born to Bathsheba will not live. The child becomes ill. David fasts, lies on the ground, and pleads with God for 7 days. The elders urge him to eat, but he refuses. He hopes the Lord might be gracious. On the 7th day, the child dies. When David learns the child is gone, he does something unexpected. He rises, washes, anoints himself, changes his clothes, and goes into the house of the Lord to worship. His servants are confused. While the child lived, he fasted and wept. Now he eats, David explains. While the child lived, there was hope. Now the child cannot return to him, but one day he will go to the child. Afterward, David comforts Bathsheba. She bears another son. His name is Solomon, and the Lord loves him. Through this broken story, grace begins to move forward. Meanwhile, Joab calls David to complete the capture of Rabbah of the Ammonites. David leads the final victory and takes the crown of their king. The chapter closes with triumph on the outside, but tension beneath the surface. The consequences Nathan spoke of have only begun. Next comes 2 Samuel 13, where the trouble within David's house unfolds through Amnon, Tamar, and Absalom.